In this video, guys, I'm going to share with you why you should be delegating out your weaknesses and focusing in on all of your strengths. Hey, what's going on, guys? Henry Kaminski here from uniquedesignz.net. And I want to share with you a little story today that's going to help you recognize the importance of delegating out your weaknesses and focusing in 100% on your strengths. So you guys have been following me or those of you guys that have been following me for a while, you know that my dad and I are very close, and he's my hero in a sense, where he has taught me really everything I know in regards to my work ethic and how I've actually been successful in my life. And I owe a lot of it to my dad because, you know, he was a very, very hard worker, and he still is to this day, and he's 75 years old. I mean, he's been retired for a while, but I remember growing up and just watching him carry 3 jobs at a time and constantly working to put food on the table and really making sure that I had no worry, right? We have a little guest. You see Canella come in. So here's where my dad had it a little bit wrong. So for those of you guys that don't know, when I was growing up, my father decided when I was really small that he wanted to start to build a home in the Pocono Mountains in Pennsylvania. And I don't just mean, you know, hire a contractor and build the home. I mean, with his 2 hands and hammer, literally build a log cabin with his own blood, sweat, and tears. And so that's what he did, right? And we would go up on the weekends, and I would watch him literally build this home. And it took forever for him to build this home. And as I got older and as I got into business, I would always ask myself, like, why wouldn't you just hire somebody to build this house for you? Because it would be done in like 18 months, if that, you know, if not sooner. And he just didn't understand, because his mentality was, if I want to get it done right, I might as well do it myself. And he did not understand the power of delegating weakness and focusing in on strengths. And so it took him literally 15 years to build this house. And the funny thing is, he would ask me, he still shakes his head when I tell him, you know, why my clients pay me so much money to do what I do. I mean, to this day, he still asks me, so let me get this straight. So people hire you for you to make pictures of them. And so, again, he's 75 years old, so he doesn't really know graphic design or branding or any of that. So that's in his head. That's what I'm doing. I'm making pictures for people. So when I told him, you know, no, it's way more than that. And I started to explain, so, okay, well, now I get it, because I sure as hell wouldn't know how to start that, you know, in the least. So he starts to understand now the importance of delegating out things that you're just not good at. And what I see here with a lot of entrepreneurs and a lot of clients prior to coming and onboarding into the Branding on Demand program or the Brand Accelerator program is that they're trying to do too much. They're trying to do too much. So on the flip side, you guys hear me talking about my uncle recently and his multi-million dollar construction company. Now, here's a man that delegates everything out. He delegates everything out. And so he's able to focus in on, you know, getting those big jobs rolling in on a consistent basis, making the connections, you know, doing the CEO type work to continue that success. Whereas my dad wanted to do everything inside the business, which really just put him back tremendously, set him back tremendously with time because he tried to do everything. And so that's the one thing that I want you guys to really get today is, can you imagine how much time you'll be able to save if you can link up with a specialist to handle a very specific task for you? Can you imagine how quickly that person will be able to get that done for you if that's the only thing that they do and they're super passionate about it and they love doing it, right? So if somebody asked me to, reconcile their books and do their accounting, I'd rather jump off the George Washington Bridge than to do something like that. But if somebody says, hey, can you help me build an awesome website and help me, structure my brand and create my message and create my story and do, that's what I love. That's what I'm super passionate about. And I would do that all day long, even if I didn't get paid. So this is the importance, guys. We want to make sure that we're paying attention to what we are really, really good at and what we really suck at. Because when we suck, we might as well just give that to somebody that's really good at it and focus on what we're really good at. I mean, one of my mentors, that's what he punches home every single day. And it's just the way he leverages his time to be able to get ahead. And so I started to implement the same strategy, and now I'm able to get way more done. And now I was able to build a 16-person team here at Unique Designz to be able to scale this business to the $1 million plus level. And that's how we need to start thinking as entrepreneurs. And I know it's hard for us because we don't know where to start. We don't know how to hire that first employee or that first virtual assistant. But I'll tell you, the answers are right under your nose. And until you get to the point where you're delegating your weaknesses and focusing in on your strengths, you're going to constantly run on this hamster wheel. So take this piece of advice. Start paying attention to specialists out there that can help you get ahead. Because, guys, time is finite. And that's the one thing that we all have in common. We all have 24 hours in a day. What are you doing with it? Are you wasting your time trying to do everything on your own? Or are you getting smart with it and bringing in people that can crush that task in a day versus you taking a week? So think about this and start applying what I'm telling you. Because when you hire somebody that knows what they're doing, you'll get the right result. That's the bottom line, guys. Smart decisions make smart results. That's it. So I hope this video finds you well. If you can please share it with a friend or a colleague that could benefit from them, drop some comments below. If you have questions, let me know. And as soon as I get a minute, I will get back to you and sort of help you and guide you in the right direction. So have an awesome day, guys, and I'll catch you on the next video.